Tomorrow actually is Guru Purnima. Those of you who know, tomorrow is actual Guru Purnima. So we will celebrate here Guru Purnima in the evening from 6:30. So all of you are invited to participate in here.
Hare Krishna.
Little louder.
Hare Krishna. चल रहा है? हरे कृष्ण. वंदेहं श्री गुरु श्री परमं श्री वैष्णवं श्री रूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथ साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्विता अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमो विष्णुपदाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीश्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायण गोस्वामी श्री कृष्ण लीला कथन सुदर्शन नारायण गुरे मुनेश्वरं वरवरण्यं पुरुषोत्तमं नारायण गुणां शिवसा वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्याय नाम्ने गौरी तुलसी हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वृन्दाय तुलसीदेवाय प्रियाय केशवशिषा कृष्ण भक्ति पददेवी सत्यवते नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे. First of all, I pay my innumerable obeisances to lotus feet of my most beloved and revered Gurudev. Nitya Leela Pravishto Vishnupad Ashtadash Shrimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. At the same time, I pay my obeisances to all Vaishnava and Vaishnavis present here. So today, first time, we are observing our weekly program after inauguration of our deity Shri Remember this thing. You are not sitting at 1669 at something Keith Harrow, Houston. You are sitting in Vrindavan. Remember, now you are not sitting in Keith Harrow, Houston. Where are you sitting? You are sitting in Vrindavan. without getting wet? Is it possible that you don't get affected by the fishes there? And you are inside the sea. Apparently it does not seem that it is possible. Apparently it does not seem that it is possible. But suppose if you sit in a submarine and go into the bottom of the sea. You are in sea, but still you are not in sea. You are light on land, taking breath, no problem, eating, chatting. Similarly, this is ocean of Maya. You stay in the USA and you are in the block, totally covered away from Maya, and it is Vrindavan. Always, whenever you feel yourself in the clutches of Maya, run and come inside this room. You are in Vrindavan, free from Maya. It's not exaggeration, it is not self-admiration, it is presentation of facts. Remember this, presentation of facts. So, only for a few minutes, with the most concentration, thinking you are not in Houston, you are in Vrindavan with Radha Govindaji and in Navdeep with Gauritai and Hari-katha. You chant with me. Loudly, concentratingly, speak from your mouth, enter into your ears, let it go in your heart. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Got it? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. We should go to Indian language. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. You are in Vrindavan. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram our Matha, Gaudiya Matha. What is the beauty? The environment here it is made of Harinam Sankirtan. It is full of Harinam Sankirtan. Harinam Sankirtan is the only way of rescue for this Kali. भगवान का नाम का आश्रय, take shelter of Harinam. You will be free from all the problems. Panacea. You cannot get any remedy for so many problems, but this Harinam is the solution. And this temple is made of Harinam. Temple is made of Harinam, made for Harinam. This is the origin place of Harinam. This is the beauty of temple. Harinam. Hari is Supreme Lord. His beauty is, as his name is Hari, he takes away all the sins. This Hari Naam हमारे समस्त पापों को हरण करता है. Hari means हरण करता है. हरण means take away. It takes away. Who takes away? Hari Naam takes away. We will chant Hare Krishna. We will fill our mouth with Hare Krishna. In Bengal, they speak Badana Bhari, Bolo Gaur Hari. What do they say? Badana Bhari. Badana means mouth should not be filled with the air. It should be filled with Bhari, Hari. Badana Bhari or Bol Gaur Hari. Mahaprabhu, he is Hari. And this Hari, he takes away. Haran karte hain. He abducts our sins, our sinful creations. This is the beauty. This name is so powerful. Why it is so powerful? Because this name is name of Lord, intimate name of Lord, very near and dear name of Lord, and it has all the potency of Lord in itself. You know, there are two types of capsules. You understand? Capsules. One capsule which is manufactured in the factory. They are vacant, they are empty capsules. And then they are given to a pharmaceutical company and they fill it with the medicines. The two capsules. One capsule is empty capsule and one capsule is capsule filled of medicine. That capsule which is filled of medicine is sold in the market, in the pharmaceutical shops. If you eat that capsule, you get all the medical effects, medicine effects in the body. But if you eat empty capsule, it does not give any effect. Similarly, all the names in this world, but we call to each other. Name of fruit, name of tree, name of country, full of name. Everything is name. Samsung, Nokia, Tokia, Bollywood, Hollywood, filmy hero, filmy heroine. Everywhere name and name. They are the name of the company of the capsules making empty capsules. Name is there, capsule is there. use is there. But Harinam it is a capsule full of Hari himself. You take and Hari is being taken by you. It's powerful. Therefore, any name of Lord is so powerful, and especially Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So powerful. We are very fortunate that our Acharyas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the leader of our Acharyas, Lord himself, he has granted this name to us. The name which was very, very secret, very, very hidden. In Satyug, no one knew what is Hari, who is Lord, who is God, who is Krishna, who is Ram. They were Poshida, they were Gupt, they were secret. No one knew. There were always a discussion, who is Supreme Lord, what is his name? In Satyug, people were very good in their nature, but vacuumed by the knowledge of Hari. Why? It was the nature of that place. Now, in Kali Yuga, very, very benefit we have got. What is this benefit? That Lord himself has descended as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he sent his so many disciples to us, and he let this most valuable name openly distributed to all we fallen people. This is his extraordinary mercy. What is mercy? If you give some reward to a person for the job he is doing, it is not mercy. If you give a reward to a person who is not doing anything, it is mercy. And if you give reward even to that person who is injuring you, who is making harm to you, who is harming you, then it is mercy. Jagai Madhai, they wanted to kill Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu is giving them Harinam, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This is mercy. When you benedict your power, when you give something to your enemy, that is mercy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave that mercy to us. Anytime I feel that how much magnanimously merciful Mahaprabhu was, that he gave this Mahamantra to us. We are sitting in this room in USA and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You don't know how many lives you have covered in your life. How many janma, अनेकों जन्म हमारे बीत गए इस महामंत्र की जाप करने से, जो हमको लेने पड़ते कुत्ते बिल्लियों के. You understand? We have crossed so many births which we would have been taken as dogs and cats and hogs only by sitting here and chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We sit in aeroplane in Delhi, and how many cities we cross we don't know. When we come to know only when we reach USA. We came to Houston. Oh, our hostel has come. Like aeroplane journey, this journey of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it starts from our fallen condition and it lands us to Golok Vrindavan. This is the beauty of this Harinam Mahamantra, which we have to understand this thing. Who is more magnanimous, Harinam Mantra or our saintly people? Srila Gurudev was explaining once, and I was listening his class. We should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna Mahamantra has been given to us, and we should really get the maximum benefit of this Mahamantra. We should derive the maximum out of it. We should not sell it in a very local value. It has very high class value. It can give us anything. There was a ashram like Matha, here you see. And in that mutt, there was a guru. And he had 5-6 disciples. They did not have money. Nowadays there is some money in ashram and mutt we see. Air conditioned ashram, all with fan, with loudspeaker. Remember initially our ashram and mutt, they were only the place of austerity. They were the places of really dhyan and jap and kirtan, naam sankirtan. Facilities were not there. Very poor ashram. One day, they did not have money even to cook their dinner and lunch. They did not get any bhiksha, did not get any donation, did not get any charity. So one disciple told Gurudev, what should we do? How should we get some money even for to make it some dinner food? So there was a very big stone that was on a window, that was on a place near to Gurudev's bed, and one disciple pointed out, Gurudev, that is very beautiful stone, let us sell that stone and we will eat our dinner. Gurudev said, okay, take this stone and let you inquire what is the value of this stone, don't sell it. So he gave this stone to his disciple who was cook. He took that stone, he directly went to the shop of vegetables and said, this is my stone, I have a stone, can you purchase it and what can you give me? And he said, okay, I can take this stone, very beautiful, I can give you 1 kilogram of spinach. You know spinach? I will give you 1 kilogram. And that boy came running, Maharaj, I can get 1 kilo of spinach and we can do our dinner. He said, give me. He took this stone and gave it another disciple and said, okay, you find out its value. He took that stone and he went to the shop of archis. You know archis? Those who are selling the gift items. And he showed that stone to them. Can you purchase this stone? They said, oh, this is nice stone. We can sell it in good values for gift items. Okay, here is 50 rupees, we can purchase it for 50 rupees, you give this stone to us. And then he came with that stone. Gurudev, he was taking only 1 kilogram of spinach, I can sell it for 50 rupees, may I? Then we can have our 2 days food from that 50 rupees. Gurudev said, no. He took this stone from this second disciple and gave it to the third disciple. And that disciple took that stone to a goldsmith's shop. And goldsmith saw that stone and he found that this stone is really not ordinary stone. It has some value. He said, okay, you give me, I will give you 500 rupees. Because he knew that if he will go to any person who knows the value of stones and diamonds, he can sell it in very high value. And this Gurudev said, you give this stone to me. And he gave it to the fourth disciple. And this fourth disciple really took that stone to the person who was stone, what do you call it, stone smith? Gems. Who knows gems or gems? Gemologist. And he starts to, oh my God, I can give you 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh? You can give 1 lakh? Yes, give me. He says, no, I cannot give. Oh, come. I can give you 2 lakhs also. He says, no. He ran back to the Gurudev. And he said, Gurudev, this is not ordinary stone. This is a gem. And we can get many lakhs of stone is so high, then king declared, give me this stone and take my half of the kingdom. Half of the kingdom. Guru took that stone and asked his disciples, 6 disciples sitting, king is ready to give his half kingdom to us in exchange of this one stone. This disciple was ready to sell it for 1 kilogram of spinach, and he was selling it for 50 rupees, and he was selling for 500, and he was selling for 2 lakhs, and now I can get half of the kingdom. Is it its real value? And disciple said, no Maharaj, its real value is, its worth is more than that also. He says, then even if I sell it to king, that means I am doing the lost business. So this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is that gem. And in how much value you can encash depends upon you. If you will sell it in the shop of vegetables, you will get only 1 kilo of spinach. You can get 1 kilo of spinach from Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. You can get kingdom from Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and you can go to Golok Vrindavan also from Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Now it is good to decide what. Yeah, ladies in the back should come in front. This is Gaudiya. Its action is to put the back front people in front. The Gaudiya Math, what is Gaudiya Math? Mahaprabhu's mercy. All those who are in back should come in front. This is Gaudiya Math. Am I right? We have to understand all these things from our Shastras, scriptures. Our scriptures are saying so many things. They are our guide. But we cannot understand from our scriptures the real value. If we really want to understand the value of Harinam, Bhakti, Bhagavan, Bhakt, we have to take shelter of a devotee. Unless we take shelter of a devotee, we cannot understand the real meaning of these things. We are Hindus, many people, Indians. We have one problem with us. Do you know what is our problem? Our problem is we think that we know everything. Our problem is we think we are good devotee. Our problem is we are doing devotion. And another day I was telling, I heard from Gurudev, I was telling that whether we are progressing or not in bhakti, if we want to evaluate, if we want to measure it, what is the procedure? The procedure is, first you understand the theory. The theory is, if we advance in bhakti, we feel that I am so much fallen person. I am so much materially entangled. And those who are really advancing in bhakti, they think they are not doing bhakti. And those who are not doing bhakti, they think they are doing bhakti. This is very difficult. A person, he went high on the tree of Khajur, date. And then it became very difficult to get down. When he was seeing down, oh my God, I will fall down. Then the person said, don't see down, don't see ground, see the top. And now he was seeing the top and he was getting down. And when he was seeing the top, then he was realizing, oh, he has gone down so much, he has come down so much. But he was not seeing ground. This is material world. In material world, we say, oh, I have got the degree of BA, Bachelor of Science. I have got this degree, I have got this degree. I am progressing. I have become now a general manager. I have become this, I have become this. We count for our attainments. This is the material measurement. And we count for our negative points. This is advancement in bhakti. But generally what happens in India, we think we are doing great. I remember there was a poor village, very poor village in India. So much poor that these people were not able to earn their livelihood, daily livelihood. And there was one financer in their village. He was also very poor, but he used to finance 50 paisa, 1 rupees, 2 rupees, and not more than that. He was that big financer only. People will say, oh, he is a rich man in our village. Why? He is financing 50 paisa to us. One day, king came to know that in my domain there is such a poor village. And he came to that village to give some charity to all the villagers. When king came, all the villagers became excited. They wanted to make him sit somewhere, but no one could come forward. Where should we ask him to sit? Then everyone said, oh, we have one rich gentleman in our village. And that rich gentleman came. And rich gentleman said to king, I am here the richest man. I will honor you. And he had a good sheet. He bought a sheet and he spread a sheet for king. King sat there. Then king said, all of you bring anything from your house. I will give you some charity. All the villagers ran into their houses to bring someone bring some balls, someone brings some bags, someone brought something like this to get the charity from the king. But this gentleman did not run because he was gentleman. He was a rich man. Why will he go? He was sitting with the king. His value is like king. Everyone went there and he gave gold coins to everyone. And then king went away. And only one person could not get a single coin. And who was this? The person sitting, gentleman, rich man. He was thinking, I am rich man because sitting along with king. He did not bring anything and he did not. And king thought maybe he very rich man. Did not give him anything. So like we think we are very rich in our culture, but right now we are going very low in our culture. We need to gain the things by taking shelter of saintly person. Remember this thing. Oh, I have read Bhagavad Gita. You have read? Yes. In our house, we always read Ramayana. Yes, you read Ramayana. Yes. You know, we always see the Ramayana video also. But are you following? Are you following it? What is the purpose of life? Do you know it? You don't know it. We think we are doing a lot, but we do not know it because there is no one to show us the mirror. What is our real picture? We don't know. And here we need a Vaishnava Guru. Therefore, progress is by 3 things together. We have to take Hari, Guru, Vaishnava. Hari, Guru, Vaishnava. And then Bhagavad Gita. This is the 4th. Bhagavad Gita means scriptures. If we take shelter of Vaishnava and Guru, then we understand the meaning of scriptures. And then we can understand understand who is Hari. And then we will chant the name of Hari and he will take our all the sins. This is the equation. If we read Bhagavad Gita, I remember I was reading Bhagavad Gita to understand. I read about 20-30 times Bhagavad Gita. I was trying to find out in that Bhagavad Gita one question's answer. My question was, what is in our hand and what is destined? My father used to say, nothing is destined, everything is in your hand. And I used to say, everything is destined, nothing is in your hand. I read Bhagavad Gita many times only to find out this answer. But what Bhagavad Gita wants to say, I never knew it. I read and read and read, but I did not know what Bhagavad Gita wants to say. Because I was finding out only one question. And then finally, I got some idea. Oh, Krishna is saying there are 5 things by which we get the fruit, and out of these 5 things, one is our destiny. So I said, okay, 20% is our, it says, one thing is our endeavor. I said, okay, 20% is our endeavor, and the rest, 80% is destiny. This I concluded from Bhagavad Gita. But Bhagavad Gita is a thing. Bhagavad Gita is a scripture. It is a instruction. It is a great light, torch light, searchlight, which shows your path going directly from this world to that world. It is a bridge from going here to there. Where? Which place? Krishna is saying that Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraj Aham Tamam Sarve Papebhyo Mokshasham. First he says, I will liberate you from your sins. And then he says, Mam Apetye Man Mana Bhav Man Bhakto Madhyani Mam Namaskaru. If we really give our heart to Krishna, then what will happen? You will come to me. You will come to my abode. I was not able to find these things, very clear things, by reading Bhagavad Gita. Why? Another day I was telling a very good story, and that is a real story. I will tell you, there was a rich man, very, very rich man, and he had 4 sons. These sons were not obedient and they were always fighting. He was not happy with those sons. He took his most of the wealth and he dug it and he hid that wealth somewhere. And he did not describe it, but he made a will. In that will he gave some idea where that wealth is there. And even he did not give this will to his sons and he hid it somewhere else. And he died. Those 4 sons, they had business of their father, but they could not run that business because they were fighting with each other. Their business was flopped, they become very poor. So much poor that they wanted to find out the wealth of their father. Where is the will? And one day they got the will, which was not openly given to them by his father. They found it out in their house. It was hidden somewhere. And in that will, it was written, there is a Shiv Mandir. They had a very nearby good temple. His father got constructed that temple. There is a Shiv Mandir. You go on the night of Purnamashi at 11 p.m. night. You take a shower. Shower? What is shower? By digging. You take a shower and hit the shower on the dome. Hit the shower on the dome and you will get the money. They said, how foolish father is, or he is making us fool. If we have to dig the shower, dome by the shovel and we will get money there, why should we wait for full moon? Purnamashi. Why should we wait for full moon? और बाप बेवकूफ बना दिया. The father has made us fool. Then one of the very intelligent friend of his father came. Their father came to their house, and he said, "Okay, show me the bill." He showed him bill. He read the bill, and he said to those children, "Really, you four are top-class stupids. Why? I can get you money, but you have to follow me. Okay? First go and repair that temple. Make that dome again. Your father did it. You are breaking temple. You are making God against him." Then they made it dome. And then he said, "Go to the Lord and you pray to him that you did wrong and ask for forgiveness." Bolo Shri Radha Govindaji Jai. He was asking for the forgiveness again and again. Then he said, "Okay, now you make friendship with all of you four. If you will fight, you will not get money. Money and fight is not together." Then they become close to each other. Brothers became close to each other. They should be close to each other now, but they are becoming because of the interest of money. Then he said, "Okay, let us wait for the next full moon." He said, "Again full moon?" "Yes, this is the bill." They waited for the full moon. They took the shower. This person is hiding. They said, "So let us climb on that temple." 11, it is now 11 p.m. "Foolish, come down, don't climb on the temple." Just at 11 p.m., moon was there. And the shadow of that temple was there by the moon. And they said, wherever there is shadow of this dome, you hit that ground. And they hit that ground and they got the bill is scriptures. You read the bill, you will break the dome, you will not get the money. If you read the scriptures, you will break the dome, but you will not get the money. You will not get the real value of the things. This happens with us also. If we read the scriptures of our own, we cannot find the wealth. How do we get that wealth? We get this wealth when we surrender to a Vaishnava. This is the value of Vaishnava and Guru. We surrender to Vaishnava and we get wealth. There was a king. His name was Chitraketu. That is up to 7. Aarti that 7. There was a king. His name was Chitraketu. I am telling the story of Prabhu. Not a story, we say Katha. True story. And Chitraketu had many wives, but he did not have a son. He wanted to have a son. Once, a very great saintly person, Angira Rishi. His name was Angira. If we chant the name Angira, we will get benefit. He was very advanced. Angira Rishi came and he said, "Okay, now the time has come, you should surrender to Lord. Forget your kingdom and make arrangement to go to the abode of Krishna." King said, "Maharaj, I have only now one question in my mind, and that is my son. One son. I need a son." King said, "Son never gives happiness. You know, Lord Ram, he was such a good son of King Dasharatha. Can one have a better son than him? confidence he gave to his father. That because of his son, King Dashrath, he died. Son never gives happiness. If he is good, he will be giving you pain. Pain like Dashrath. If he is bad, he will give you pain like Dhundhukari. Dhundhukari is also one story in Padma Purana, that he wanted to have a son and his son was very, very, very bad. If your son is like King Vane, King Vane is described in Srimad Bhagavatam, then your whole life will be ruined. Forget about son. We are not here to have sons and children. Our purpose is this soul should go to its abode with Krishna. King said, I am not listening anything, Maharaj. Nothing is going in my ear. Only one thing I listen. Son, 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 son. Put, 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 put. King Angira Rishi thought, saintly person Angira thought, I will have to teach him in different way. I cannot give you son, my dear king. You have no destiny of getting a son in your this life. What to speak of this life, even next life. Forget about son. Maybe, king says, maybe. I don't have a destiny, but I know that saintly persons can change the destiny also. You change my destiny. Then Angira Rishi said, okay, I will change your destiny. Now Angira Rishi is changing their destiny. He gave one fruit to king, give it to your wife, you will get a son. And he gave that fruit to his most beloved wife. He had many wives. He gave it to most beloved wife. She took that fruit, she ate it, and she gave birth to the child. Our Gurudev was once saying, it is the Katha in Bhagavad, Srimad Bhagavad, that probably that Angira Rishi, by his mystic power, he himself expanded him as a next child. Now child was born, child is there, king is very happy, his wife is very happy. And king is so much happy that he forward everything in his life, he forward even his other wives also. And those wives, they become very enemies of that child. They say that now our condition is worse than a servant. The servant who is looking after that child is having better position than us. And this is all because of this boy who has come to this lady. They were saying that lady, wife of king who gave birth to that child. We call it Sot. What do you call it in English? Eh? No, wives, co-wife. Co-wife. Right. Sotan. Sotan को क्या बोलेंगे अंग्रेजी में? Anyway, so the boy was growing, and then finally they made a meeting, they gave poison to that child, and child died. When child died, this is all the happening which is going on through the instructions of Angira. And then king was crying, that wife was crying, they were about to die. Then Angira Rishi came to king again, but he could not come alone. For his support, he took Naradi with him. He came with Naradi. Naradi and Angira Rishi, they both came. When they came, then he was crying, King saw Angira Rishi, Maharaj, my son died. Maharaj said, why are you lamenting? My son died. I told you, he will give you pain. And you are ready for it. Now you should not cry. So much pain that he died. Yes. What is the name of your son? I gave you the name of your son also. And the name of son was Harshishok. This name was given by the Mira Rishi. That he will give first Harsh, happiness, and then Shok, lamentation. Harshok. I already told you. So there is nothing new. And then he started weeping, please make my son alive, make my son alive. Naraji said, oh, don't worry. Hey, Harshishok! Naraji called his son. Hey, Harshishok! Harshishok got up. Look, your father is crying for you. He did not see his father. Which father? Harshishok is saying, which father? And the father is going in front of him. Beta, मैं तुझे याद कर रहा हूँ. And then he said, Naraji, who is this father? I am a very good father now. I am very happy there. Why he is disturbing me? You have sent me to a very nice place. I don't want to come to him. Then Chitraketu, King Chitraketu said, oh my God, for whom I am lamenting, that son is not ready to come to me. Then he realized the gravity of life. Child went away, and Chitraketu fell on the feet of Naraji. And then Naraji gave him a mantra, initiated him by the strength of this mantra. He became very, very high class of devotees, equivalent to Lord Shiva. His status became equivalent to Lord Shiva. And once Lord Shiva was giving lectures to so many people, demigods and all. And Parvati was sitting on his lap. And King Chitraketu, who became friendly with Shiva, he said jestingly, oh Shivji, this is not way of giving lecture. Putting your wife on your lap and you are giving lecture. And Parvati said, this Chitraketu does not know that my Swami, Shivji, he is above all the material modes, above from Rajaguna, Tamaguna, Sataguna. He has killed Kamdev. He is above Kam and lust. And he is criticizing my husband. And she gave curse to Chitraketu. Go and become demon. She cursed. You go and become demon. Ja, asur manja. Chitraketu is such a great devotee. And what happened to him? He became asur. And his name was Vrindaksur. Very popular asur. He became asur. Son of Trishta Rishi. Trishta made a sacrifice from there. Trishta? Remember? Trishta, yes. His son was Vishnu, to whom Indra gave. Anyway, I am also looking at the watch.
We have some time for some questions also.
Eh?
We want 5 minutes for questions.
Only 5 minutes. 5 minutes for questions also. Okay, let me finish it fast. The thing which I want to say, in this whole Katha of Bhagavad, we should concentrate the value of becoming devotee of Lord. He became devotee, he was cursed, he became demon, then Shiva chastised Parvati. What you did? You gave curse to a devotee of Lord, such a high class devotee. He would have rejected your curse. He would have also given you curse. But look at the beauty of devotee. He accepted the curse universe as it is. He did not rebel it. He honored you. You understand the beauty of this devotee? Chitraketu, King Chitraketu. And when he became Asur, Vritasur, he was born from his fire sacrifice. That was done by his father. And his father wanted to kill Indra. But Indra, in order to save himself from this Vritasur, he got a very good weapon, which is known as Vajra. That weapon is known as Vajra, thunder. That was made from the bones of a very highly saintly person, Nadiji. And at the time, Indra came with that Vajra, and Vritasur is praying to Lord. He is instigating Indra, come and kill me with that Vajra. This Vajra is made by the bones of Nadiji, and these bones were nothing but they have perfected the Narayana Kavach, and hence this Vajra is Narayana himself. I would like I should be killed by Narayana Kavach. Narayana Mantra. Kill me. And then he is praying, oh Lord, is it not possible that I should become a bird, child of a bird who is in nest, always says chichi, 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 waiting for his parents. The parents will come and give him some food. I want to say, Krishna, 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 24 hours like that bird. And then he said, oh no, it's not good. That child of bird, he says, chichi, chichi, only for his food. I don't want to call you only for my food. No, I don't want. Oh, it's good. I want to become like a calf, of a cow. He waits when my mother will come. When she comes, he jumps for his mother. And mother also jumps for him. And then mother lifts his body. And then he goes to the udder of his mother and he eats milk. Then he says, oh no, it's also not good. Why? Because a calf is also crying for his mother with a very real intention of getting milk from her mother, his mother. No, I don't like this. He is praying amidst the battlefield. Indra is there to kill him. Indra is also listening to these prayers. Is it not possible that I become in your thought absorbed totally like a girl, like a lady, whose beloved has gone away from the town for a few days, and 24 hours she is remembering about him, waiting when he will come, when he will come. Ah, that is good idea. A beloved always waits for his beloved only for his sake, for his happiness. She is not waiting for her own interest. And like this, he had some braj bhav, as the gopis are waiting for Krishna. After praying all these prayers, then finally he prays, I don't know how to pray you. I don't know what should be my mood. Finally, I request you, Lord, please make me servant of your servant. And Krishna is saying, hey, why do you want to become such a distant servant? Why don't you want to become my direct servant? Servant of your servant. Why don't you want to become my direct servant? He said, I became your direct servant, Maharaj. when Naraji gave him mantra, he became very close to Lord directly. He was having direct relation with him. He was devotee of Sankarshan and he was having vis-a-vis darshan of Sankarshan. Lord, I became your devotee. Then, what is the use? I got cursed and became Asura. It is safer to become servant of your servant than you go on with curses. So please make me servant of your servant. We desire this thing to become servant. This is the place of Lord, where we come with surrender, with the mood of service. In a mood of serving, we screen out our desire of lording, controlling, and saying, I am something, I am something. Therefore, realm of bhakti says that your bhakti is increased. Then you feel you have no bhakti. And if it is decreasing, then you will think, I have bhakti. So, whether we have bhakti or not, it will be assessed by our spiritual and Vaishnava neighbor. He will see whether bhakti is increasing or not. But Srila Gurudev always insisted us that still we may not be able to see the depth of our bhakti, but when we should count this thing, that how many rounds we chanted today, how many hours we did reading of scriptures, how many hours we gave to listen Hari-katha, how much we did, how many hours we gave to this world and how many hours we gave to this Krishna Bhakti. We should make these two things very clearly. Then Bhakti, we can progress in Bhakti. Bhakti starts from Shraddha and it goes up to praying. Sometime we will sit together and try to talk about these different levels. Today it's enough. Now 5 minutes for question. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. The watch must be there. We should know the time. I am not able to see it. And your question is not valid question. Watch must be there. You are devotee. Yeah.
That's an interesting question.
Oh, really?
Oh, you want me to, can I ask? It's like resolving a contradiction. On one hand, the Shastra says you should not preach to the faithless, right? But on the other hand, Nityananda is giving prachar, giving holy name to Jagai Madai who are ready to. So it's like two different things. One saying you should not preach to the faithless, and the other is giving so much to the faithless.
Very good question. And here faithless points out to the offenders. Those who are not offenders but ignorant, if their faithlessness is because of ignorance, we can preach them. If someone is criticizing Krishna, someone is criticizing devotees, someone is having negative views about Lord, that type of faithless people are not to be preached. But those who are not doing bhakti, those who are not chanting because of their ignorance, not because of their criticizing Lord and devotee, we can teach them. Secondly, Nityananda Prabhu is authorized to do something out of boundary also. But we are very feeble person, we should limit our boundaries. Understand? हो गया? ठीक है. हरे कृष्ण.
Thank you. Really wonderful Hari-katha. Again, give him a big hand, please, to Sripad. He's the Delhi month, but he makes time to come to Houston.